Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. Well, new legislation has recently been reintroduced to help livestock producers recover after losing livestock to natural disasters. The Livestock Indemnity Program Enhancement Act will provide desperately needed relief to livestock producers still recovering from the wildfires that occurred throughout Wyoming and Montana last year. The bill addresses a gap in the current disaster assistance by requesting the Department of Agriculture establishes additional payment rates for unborn livestock lost in the disasters. The bill states that additional payment rates will be set by the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture. And the U.S. House of Representatives passed the Budget Reconciliation Bill of tax cuts and farm bill improvements yesterday by only one single vote. The bill cuts taxes by roughly $3.7 billion over the next 10 years, along with cutting $1.2 trillion in spending on programs like the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. House Ag Committee Chair Glenn Thompson stated the bill stops tax hikes and invests back in rural America, as well as restores integrity to programs like the Nutrition Assistance Program. And claims are now open in the $83 million settlement with JBS in the cattle antitrust case. The settlement classes include all persons or entities within the U.S. that directly sold fed cattle for slaughter to Tyson, JBS, Cargill, or National Beef from June 1st of 2015 to February 29th of 2020, or those who held long positions in live cattle futures traded prior to June 1st of 2015 and liquidated the position prior to November 1st of 2016. Settlements and more information can be found at www.cattleantitrustsettlement.com. I had the opportunity to visit with the commercial marketing specialist for the Red Angus Association of America, Cory Peters. Cory highlighted the Red Angus bull sales from the fall run and this spring.
From this spring, we, as a staff at Red Angus, we attended 54 sales, and we saw an average value on our Red Angus bull sale that averaged right around $7,500. Compared to last spring, we were actually up quite considerably from our average last year. Spring of the 2024 sales season, where we attended actually 89 sales, we had an average of $6,216 on our spring bulls last year. So we saw a pretty sizable increase, and we're excited to see it within the breed, definitely.
Cory did add that the Red Angus Association of America will have a new member joining the team representing Montana and the western half of North and South Dakota, Elizabeth Caskey, who will be based here in Billings working with producers on the Red Angus marketing team. Stay with us. We'll be back with a look at the market reports right after this.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Talking with someone that you know is stressed out, those are difficult things to approach, but if you're good friends with those people, reach out and say, I'm here to talk to you, we can find somewhere to get some assistance. It's hard to get involved, but at the same time, you want to just say, hey, there is help available.
For more tips in dealing with stress in agriculture or for free counseling for egg producers, visit beyondtheweather.com.
Well, the cattle markets all week have been somewhat anxious, just waiting for higher cash cattle prices to surface, and yesterday they did just that. Feeder cattle contracts took off once again, trading $3 higher, and the live cattle contracts right behind them with $1 to $2 higher in trade. Packer interest in buying with the record high box beef values sparked optimism again for traders. Choice cutouts for the box beef are up 71 cents at $360.30. Live cash bids were seen $2 higher this week at $230, with dress bids $358 to $365, up nearly $7. This just shows where the fundamentals for the record high market lie. If the cash cattle market support remains, then traders have no problem pushing the fed cattle markets even higher. And demand for higher quality weigh-up cows was on full display at public auction yards. A good quality young stock cows ranged from $146 to $149, with the highs bringing $156. Young bred cows sold from $2,500 to $2,700, with 5 to 8 year olds $22 to $3,000. Cow-calf pairs also sold strong, ranging from $2,600 to $3,200. And for the grains, wheat markets couldn't quite hold on to the little rally that occurred this week. Futures fell around 3 to 6 cents yesterday afternoon, with the rebound in the U.S. dollar limiting the upside in the market. Normal moisture levels are expected for the rest of the month of May over winter wheat areas, with spring wheat conditions likely to be a little drier heading into June. KC winter wheat contracts did manage to stay in the green, with the September contract up a quarter cent at $5.55. Corn contracts were mixed to end yesterday's session, with pressure coming from the Brazil corn development, along with the slowed planting progress by cooler weather forecasted for this weekend. Soybeans, on the other hand, were able to keep near nickel gains in the market, as South American pressure is fading as they're near harvest completion. Well, that's going to wrap up today's Northern Ag TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Colton Young.